許せ、サスケ。これで最後だ。
There are many great anime slash manga series out there, and all of them have something very unique to them. And one of the key things I'd say that made Naruto my favorite series would be the emotional impact of this series. I've never seen a series that can make me cry as much as Naruto. Now granted, this is a long running series, so you know you're gonna have a lot of emotional moments, but the thing is, Naruto is super emotional, and a lot of my favorite moments from the series have nothing to do with fighting, because obviously I know that some people surely thought that I was gonna, you know, pick some battle, but no. Naruto meeting his own mother for the first time is my favorite moment in the whole series. I'm including the first 49 episodes of Boruto as well, and the first 21 chapters. And I don't think that any scene will beat it until the end of the series. And I don't think any scene in all of anime and manga will beat this scene for me. And I'm gonna explain it why. So you gotta, you know, have some information about me before I continue talking. So anyway, this is kind of stupid to say because, you know, we're all attached to our moms, but I'm really attached to my mom, and I've been living with her for the past 17 years. Obviously, I'm 17. That's the point I'm trying to make. And as I said, I've been living only with her, and I'm really attached to her, you know. And that's a bonus thing why this moment means a lot to me. I want to give you a fun fact. Kushina's birthday is on the 10th, she was born on the 10th of July, just like my mom, so that's like crazy coincidence there. Anyway, Naruto, once he met Minato, he got a lot of character development. I feel as though Naruto developed the most, like there was the most progression in his character back then. And ever since then, I always wondered, like, who's his mom? Is he ever going to meet Kushina? Because I mean, I watched Naruto when I was a kid, like 10 years old. Back in the day, they used to air like first 50 or 60 episodes all the time, and then I kind of lost interest. I remember the last episode would always be when Jiraiya comes to the Hinleaf village and meets Naruto. And anyway, fast forward to 2016, it was October. For no reason, I just decided to rewatch Naruto from the start. Like, I watched both Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. And I finished everything by December, and then my first video on this channel got uploaded on the 30th of December in 2016. So basically I was watching only the anime. I didn't have any spoilers. I mean, I knew some things that were gonna happen in the series because I watched a lot of AMVs when I was a kid. I even had my own like AMVs back in the day, but I don't want to talk about that right now. That's really bad, but granted, I was 10 years old. And what you know, the most interesting thing for me was that I never knew any spoilers about Kushina. I knew that so many deaths were going to happen. I knew for Minato, but as I said, Kushina was always a big mystery for me. So there's that factor that I was really curious about her. Now, once she got introduced, and you know, once she met Naruto, or once Naruto met her, I got super emotional. Basically, cried like a little baby. That scene made me cry the most times I ever like that scene and a certain death from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, those two scenes can make me cry any fucking time, any fucking time of the day. Basically, I'm losing my words. And on this shirt, it says here, "I've always wanted to see you." I don't know if you can see because my webcam isn't the best, but that's basically what Naruto told Kushina. And as like we can all agree that this sentence doesn't sound too complex or anything like that, but it's actually very deep, because obviously Naruto was this kid growing up with no parents. Pretty much for the majority of his childhood he had no friends, almost no friends. And you know, he always wanted to meet his parents, so to say, as he said, like he wanted to meet Kushina. And everything that Naruto went through by that point, you know, when he met Kushina, everything just builds up you know so much about Naruto. He's this great person that grew up with no parents, and it's like you want to know who his, like where do these genes come from? Do you get what I mean? And it's fucking Kushina. Not to mention, after Kushina got introduced, she became one of my favorite characters. She's personally my 5th favorite character in all of Naruto. And yeah, I'm not going to talk about her character too much right now because I'm going to focus on this entire meeting. Now, when I say my favorite moment of Naruto, it's not just those, I don't know, 5 seconds once he sees Kushina. I'm referring to the entire conversation they had. Kushina commenting how Naruto, like she knew that Naruto was her son because they have this habit of talking in a very unique way, because Naruto has his famous line date bayo, and Kushina has date bane. And I feel like Kishimoto did this really, really well. Now, I've heard multiple people telling me this, so I guess this is kind of confirmed, but I don't want to say it's confirmed. Let's just call it as a rumor. Let's just call it a rumor, because I didn't like search for the interview. But apparently Kishimoto, once he got a child or children, I'm not really sure, he realized how important parents are, and he then decided to have Naruto meet both of his parents. So yeah, that's an interesting fact, if it's a fact in the first place, obviously. I kind of lost myself, so let's get back to Kushina and Naruto. As I said, Kushina comments on, Naruto's unique way of, speaking. And, at this point you have me crying like a little baby, literally non-stop. And anyway, she explained her history within the Hinoli village, and, her history with Minato. And like that flashback is one of my favorite flashbacks in the entire Naruto series. Minato saving Kushina. And Kushina also wanted to become the Hokage once she was young. Obviously she couldn't do it. And all of these things are very, very, very emotional. And I really respect all the characters who want to become Hokage, like for real. That's why I like Sarada so much. I mean, that's not the main reason, that's just one of the reasons. But yeah, you get the point. And of course, the final part of the flashback was, Minato's and Kushina's sacrifice. Ooh. Excuse me. Anyway, that's just one of the saddest moments. Kushina's dying words telling Naruto that, he has to eat properly, he has to, he shouldn't drink alcohol, he should study or whatnot. The dying words, you guys remember it. Whew, those words hit you pretty hard. Minato and Kushina, dying in front of Naruto. And, to add more to this, once Naruto was born, obviously there was a certain time period before Kushina died. She cared about Naruto throughout that period. She was thinking about him, and it really shows how great her character is. And as I said earlier, this is technically not a moment, but a lot of good moments were produced after, Naruto met Kushina, if that makes sense. You guys get my point. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. That was my favorite Naruto moment. I'm gonna add a couple of more moments to this video. These aren't ranked, but some of the moments that come to my mind when somebody asks me what's your favorite moment are Sasuke telling Naruto, "You never had family in the first place, so how could you understand me?" Something along those lines. I'm obviously not quoting the exact sentence. It will be Sasuke's and Itachi's final moments, once Itachi was an Edo Tensei. It would be Naruto's final words for his father, when he directly responded to the dying words of his mom at the end of the war. That was just beautiful. That's probably my second favorite moment. And yeah, those were just some of the moments that come to my mind when I think about Naruto, a brilliant fucking series with a couple of, illogical things, a couple of plot holes here and there, but let's be honest, the impact that Naruto had on so many people is just, unbelievable. And, you always have those elitists who say that the series is trash just because of some illogical things. You gotta realize that, you know, this series is super long, and of course nothing is perfect. And for me, the emotional impact that Naruto has on the viewers is just something out of this world, and that's why, you know, this moment right here when Naruto meets Kushina is my favorite moment. Anyway, guys, that was your boy Hokage. Let me know what your favorite moment in all of Naruto is. And yeah, Twitter and Discord links are in the description below. And if you're new to this channel and if you're into Boruto, because here we talk about Boruto pretty much every day, consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.